Hi, it's Melissa from Worldwide Migration Partners. Today I'd like to talk about the differences between a visa, an I-94, and an LCA. A visa is merely an entry document, or sometimes we call it the knock on the door to the United States. A visa's validity dates are the dates that you're permitted to enter the United States. Validity dates on a visa are not your permitted stay dates. If you have a visa, for example, for 2 years, you're permitted to enter the United States during that 2-year period in that visa's category. For example, if you have an E3 visa for 2 years, you're permitted to enter and exit the United States during that 2-year period. Once you knock on the door of the United States and are entered into the United States in E3 status, for example, you are permitted to stay as long as the Customs and Border Protection Officer has given you. The dates that the CBP officer has given you is memorialized in what's called an I-94 document. Once you enter the United States on your valid visa, it is very important that you check your I-94 document online. Sometimes the Customs and Border Protection Officer will not give you a full 2 years on a 2-year visa. If, after you check your I-94 and you notice that you have a limited amount of stay, please contact CBP in order to get that corrected. Remember, it's the I-94 document that is most important. The I-94 document is what determines your legal stay in the United States. One of the reasons you may receive a limited stay during the I-94 process is that your passport will be expiring within the next year. In theory, you can have a valid visa but not have a valid I-94 legal stay. One of the other things when it comes to E3 visas that's important to know is that the LCA document that you get in that visa process also has a validity date with it. The LCA document's validity date is important because this also dictates your work authorization in the United States. Sometimes with an E3 visa, you have 3 dates that you need to keep in mind. 1, the LCA validity dates, 2, the visa validity dates, and 3, your I-94 permitted stay dates. It is very common that the 3 dates that you have to take into consideration, the LCA, the I-94, and the visa, do not have corresponding expiration dates. In addition, when there is an E2 visa for an investor involved, it's very important to know what your I-94 expiration date is. It's very common when you have an E2 investor visa that's valid for 4 years that you only get an I-94 permitted stay of a 2-year period. The reason you may only get a 2-year validity stay on your I-94, even though you have a 4-year visa, is that USCIS wants to check out the status of the company with that investment after a 2-year period. The other thing that's really important to understand is that your dependents and their validity dates on their I-94 may not correspond with your validity dates on the I-94. Check the children's passports very regularly as they are only valid generally for 5 years. We generally recommend, if you're applying for a new visa, to have at least 1 year or longer still valid on your passport. If you have any questions about I-94s, visas, or other validity questions, please contact us here at Worldwide Migration Partners and let our team help you.